Hello and welcome to Insights, the podcast with your host, Joe Pane. Join me in this deep exploration of our personal journeys from ambition to meaning, where we stop living life fast and start living life deep. This is a journey of waking up and realizing that our lives have never been about us, but about others. True success leaves positive ripple effects on other souls. I believe that success needs to be redefined from our own personal ambitious endeavors to be redefined as the value that we leave and give to others around us. Join me now as we begin this journey to deeper connections, even more fulfillment, some fun, curiosity, life, love, and all good things. Your deeper journey from ambition to meaning starts right now. Hey, and hello, and welcome to episode 46. We're nearly up to 50. My Lord, that's amazing. Anyway, I hope you're all well, and I trust that you're enjoying and getting great value from these short, punchy conversations here on Insights. So welcome to episode 46. Today, what I'm going to speak about is how despair blinds us and hope gives us eyes. So let's have a closer look at this. And by the way, just a quick housekeeping thing. Just thank you so much again for your wonderful comments and messages. Really, really appreciate it. And once again, if you haven't already, if you truly feel that this is a great value to you, head over to Apple Podcasts and or iTunes there and rate me a 5-star review if you like, and speak from your heart. That's what matters most. All right, I think there's 74 5-star reviews there now, so I'm just blown away. So sensational. Let's hop into today. So as I said, despair blinds us, hope gives us eyes. What does this actually mean? So look, it's been said that love is blind. Any reasonably intense emotion will blind us. Have you ever been standing at your pantry door looking for the salt whilst in an intensely flustered state, like angry? Where's the salt? And you've discovered that it's right in front of you. Did you see it? No. Why? Because any form of intense emotion, whether it be anger, frustration, or despair, blinds us. On the other hand, positive, good feeling emotions open our eyes. We can see again. Despair is an extension of fear of the future, fear of uncertainty. Despair all tends to influence where we focus on our timeline. In despair, we tend to focus on how things used to be, how good things used to be, and even more so, how things are no longer the way they used to be. By focusing on the past, we are blind to new possibility. Hope, on the other hand, opens our eyes to the future. Typically, hope is defined as having a positive expectation of our future. Hope is having something to look forward to, which in turn adds energy and vibrancy to what we are doing right now. How's your last day at work when you're about to go on holiday? There is great power in having something to look forward to. Hope gives us eyes on many levels. The more we have to look forward to, the richer our lives or our daily lives become. Clearly, we need more than just an annual holiday to look forward to, or whenever we have a holiday break. For most people, that is only, 4 to 6 weeks of the year. More is needed to live an emotionally healthy life. So that's why I've defined 2 kinds of hope: micro hope and macro hope. Micro hope is having various activities, experiences, things to do that we can look forward to on a weekly basis. Macro hope is looking forward to the big picture stuff, the bigger stuff. Whilst the holidays may be part of this big picture, this may also include, part of the big picture might include a lifestyle change or a geographical shift or a change in your health and finances and so on. Micro hope focuses on the immediate future on a weekly basis. Micro hope is experienced via rituals and hobbies which sing to our soul and raise our spirits. For example, as you all know, you've heard me talk about this so many times, I love running. It's been a hobby of mine for many, many years. I look forward to how it makes me feel. I love how it can be relaxing, or it can be challenging, or it can be a mode of connecting with Mother Nature, my thoughts, or another running companion. Ideally, we all need a ritual which turns our energy on. This hobby ideally would be a reflection of what comes naturally for us. something that connects us to our innate abilities and talents. Further examples are that you may be naturally a creative person. This may draw your attention to a wide scope of creative expression, maybe via abstract art or some other kind of expression which loads your creative muscle much to your delight. You may be a musical person. You can hold a tune, or you have a deep connection to playing a piano, or whichever musical expression resonates with your heart. You may be a strong intellectual. You find great satisfaction in solving complex problems. An intellectual hobby may be an online course or a philosophy program or some kind of maths club. My Lord. You may be a physical person like me and you feel a great fulfillment from a certain type of physical movement. A physical movement which feels rhythmical, melodic, and gratifying. That is what running is for me. Microhope can also be social rituals. For example, at home, Thursday nights here is our pizza night. Thoroughly love it on many levels. On the tasting level, on the wine level, on the connection level, and on the fun level with my sons and my wife. My wife hates pizza, by the way. Don't understand it, but that's a whole other conversation. You may have a movie night like we did during the week, just with us. My sons are currently reading C.S. Lewis at school, grade 6, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And so we downloaded the movie and watched it for the first time together. It was phenomenal, phenomenal. Or you might have a wine night. Well, very, very soon, in a couple of weeks, on September 14, will be Silvana and I, our 24th wedding anniversary. I can tell you that will be a wine night. And any other form of social gathering, which gives you something to look forward to on a micro hope level. When we can have many experiences and activities on a weekly basis to look forward to, this gives us eyes for the immediate future. Macro hope gives us eyes for the bigger picture. Take away all hope and we have nothing. It has been said that we all need someone or something to love. If we have no one or nothing to love, we need something to do. If we have nothing to do, we need something to hope for. Viktor Frankl had hope. Incarcerated in one of the worst concentration camps in history during World War II, he had no one to love him. He had nothing to do other than what he may have been forced to do, I'm sure. In terms of doing by choice is what I'm talking about. The only thing going for him was the one thing nobody could ever take away from him: hope. He was driven by the vision, hope, of surviving these extreme conditions so he could then share with others how he overcame such extremes. Hope is the oxygen to our emotional and spiritual lives. Without it, a void is created. Nature doesn't like voids. Voids are always filled up with something. Despair fills in the void where there is no hope perceived. As soon as despair takes over, we have taken our eyes off the future. Despair has a heaviness. It carries a blindness, a disconnection to future potential. Despair blinds us. Hope gives us eyes. So I hope, no pun intended, you take some value out of that. As of the time of this recording, here in September, early September, we've here in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, we've been extended. Our shutdown has been extended. And so I thought it was appropriate to share this thought, this insight into hope, because, we've got something to look forward. We've got lots to look forward to. We just don't know when it's going to begin, when the reopening will begin, and all the stuff that goes with this situation. Anyway, I'm not here to commentate on the politics or on the philosophy, but psychologically, from an emotional perspective, hope absolutely gives us eyes. And whenever we fall for despair or fall for any kind of intense expression of fear, we go blind. And fear, which is an extension of our ego, by the way, our ego is a big fan of our past and is not a fan of our future. The ego is a control freak in unresourceful ways. Fundamentally, the ego is a survival mechanism, wanting to keep everything safe, everything secure, and wanting everything to be predictable. And unfortunately, this involves staring at the past. Hope is not about staring at the past. Hope certainly, nothing wrong with reflecting on the past, but essentially it's all about the future and the now. All right, so I hope you got great value out of that. Enjoy. This is a short, sweet, straight to the point kind of episode today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me here on episode 46. And I'll look forward to connecting with you next week in the episode 47, whatever I shall choose to speak about next week. All right, enjoy, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and bye for now. I'm Joe Pane, and you've been listening to Insights, the podcast. If you haven't yet, subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. You can now follow my insights on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm looking forward to being with you again very soon in the next episode of Insights, the podcast.